Sir Mingus Campbell.
The Prime Minister will remember that 6 years ago, the then Secretary of State for Work and Pensions, now the Transport Secretary, told the House that his department should give accurate and complete information about pensions.
Declare your interest.
He went on to say... If the Chancellor of the Exchequer ever gets round to accepting Adair Turner's proposals, then it'll be some time before I get a pension. He also said that if someone lost out because of inaccurate information, then the government should offer redress as a matter of principle. What is that principle?
Well, firstly, it is partly in recognition of that we established both the Pension Protection Fund and the Financial Assistance Scheme. So there will be, for the first time, help for people whose pension schemes have been wound up. And let me say to the Right Honourable Gentleman, I accept and understand entirely the sense of loss and anger and anxiety in respect of those that have lost their pensions, which they have paid for many, many years. But we are being asked to give, on behalf of the taxpayer, a £15 billion commitment. We simply cannot do that in circumstances where the reason for the loss is the collapse of those pension schemes themselves.
Mingus Campbell.
What is the point of an independent ombudsman and a report which makes recommendations when the government will not accept those conclusions? Doesn't the Prime Minister understand that if the government fails to offer compensation, this will only operate as yet a further diminution in public confidence in pensions?
Except that, as I say to him, of course we must and do treat very seriously the findings that the Ombudsman has made. But we are being asked, as a consequence of that, to give, on behalf of the general taxpayers, £15 billion worth of commitment. We simply cannot do that. Now, there is a review of the financial assistance scheme that may be able to help some people. We are reviewing that, as we have said. We will expedite that and do that as quickly as we possibly can, but it has to be understood that in the end, if we were to stand liable for the whole of that loss, it would set a precedent of extraordinary financial proportions for this government and any other.